Hello, I am CrazyLazy, and this is Dungeon of the Endless, which describes itself as a tower defense roguelike. And I'm just gonna say this, I played a little bit of this before starting the recording, but I'm just gonna say let's get right into it. But essentially it is a tower defense roguelike with a nice pixelated art style. It does have some exclusive characters that you can use, primarily the Steam little caricatures. Or you get the Steam, essentially you get the Engineer, Pyro, Heavy, and then Medic, and each character in this game has a particular amount of essentially just randomization, or it's like you have the randomization element, you also have all these different little pods that you can use to have, and just essentially they come with more little just yeah, they come with additional benefit, but I haven't played that much, and I haven't really essentially reached the end yet. So I'm gonna leave on easy, have the random characters, and I am gonna go ahead and get started. Essentially, you are trying to survive on an alien planet, just essentially discovering as you go, but you only have a limited amount of resources up here, which you can then use to build and keep going on. Essentially, the more rooms you discover, the more like areas you can have, but you also have to be wary of certain like essentially darkened rooms, because those often have enough area, or at least troubles that aliens or at least little species can have and show. Dehydrated water was added to my... I'm going to just place this dehydrated water because I want to leave the tank having tankiness to it. Essentially, you want to just discover the end while also dealing with multiple enemies and all that come every so often. Because essentially, you want to just keep these little rooms mostly free, or I say mostly free, but you want to keep them lit, otherwise they will just kind of, you know, keep invading, which sucks, but oh well. And I want to at least keep these up as high as possible. Because essentially the whole end is just to keep reaching 10 floors, but you get... Because you don't want to open up too much doors, at least in this particular game, because you'll basically keep inviting unwanted little miscreants coming from specific areas and all that to essentially ruin your fun. Because right now, like, I have one character, they all have their own like special abilities, but I can also level them up, give them sacrifice food, well, they'll get essentially just more stats, better stats that would at least, you know, benefit my crew for like several turns, essentially. There are certain like points, for example, like I'm just trying to get the industry stuff up for essentially just so I can try and find the exit, but because like you want to keep these guys alive. If you don't keep them alive, you will die and perish. But essentially this is the whole thing of the game. I'm just kind of moving back and forth, and I can destroy objects, but I won't essentially, I believe if I remember correctly, if I destroy them it won't refund the cost. Yeah, it doesn't refund the cost at all, or at least even like half of it, which sucks, but I wish that kind of at least, you know, tried, or at least did like refund some of the cost, but oh well. And hey, look, I found the exit, so... And I only have up to 55 points, but I want to at least keep the Crystal Defendant, because that's how I earn, like, my little points arena. Yeah, I have my thing, so I shall be having my guy run, and I will have Arnold here, kind of protected. This is the whole thing. You want to at least try and discover the exit, but use the least few amount of doors as possible. Like, I'm glad that I discovered that tear gas, because that actually helped. I shall be leaving, and that's essentially the whole loop so far. You just want to make it out up to 10 floors, or how many floors to essentially keep going. There is an endless mode, but it's not my kind of thing. Like, it took me 6 minutes and just to complete this stage, and I had that much resources left over from the looks of it. Yeah, and I only have a guaranteed 5, but I have to essentially keep discovering doors, and hey, look, treasure chest, which gives me some food, which I can then use to upgrade my character. Because yeah, I want to, because that's the whole thing, you want to at least leave a little bit so you can, it looks like I just discovered a special stone, which just essentially just gives me the bonus speed for each hero. Because this essentially is the whole gameplay loop. You explore, you find rooms, you open rooms, and then you leave. Like, there are occasions that you can discover, like, new people, and all that. But I'm just gonna go and build another industry thing so I'm gonna light those up so I don't have any unexpected guests come in. And essentially, I found a merchant guy who will exchange stuff, which it's nice, but I don't have any currency to exchange things with, so I have basically discovered everything on this end, which means the actual, like, way, or the actual, like, crystals, like, endpoint is on the left side. And I just discovered, and I got more points. And then I got this crystal guy. Successfully defended, hell yeah. And these do get more expensive per turn, which sucks. Like, yeah, as long as you deal with the waves, they will lose health, but once towards the end, then they will, like, continuously keep spawning and all that jazz, which sucks. Now I will just build a bunch of stuff to help me. And I got a research area, which I can then add and all that stuff, which I'm going to research Dustfield Gen because that seems more useful, just a little bit more defense to my targets that while they are running around discovering areas, or at least this guy doing so. I got another research thing. Yeah, I'm actually gonna go ahead and just do that so I can enable and at least have all those rooms particularly open, but I still will level up Arnold, so all that. I call him Arnold, but it's like the actual name is Gork. And hey, I just discovered the exit, which is nice, but I can go ahead and discover more rooms, or what has it. But I'm going to try and discover a little bit more extra rooms so I can finish the research thingamabob, and also so I have a little bit extra industry to use on my journey. And hey, I got a new character, but I do not have the food, which sucks. I wish I had food. But oh well. Unless there's like more additional rooms up there, then no. Oh yeah. Run, Arnold, no, there you go. Yeah, like this is the whole like gameplay loop. You just basically move the crystal and then the little like creatures will come in and just start attacking you. Keep going, next floor, I lost a guy. And since technically I don't have much characters, or at least one guy, I'm basically all left alone with the doctor guy here, which is what I was. Let's go on, just keep unlocking rooms so I can get at least a little bit additional materials and all that. Because for now, I can't really deal with much with the creatures, but I don't know if there will be any right now. Right now, I'm just discovering a bunch of so I just have a additional movement speed for my character here. Oh, hey, I got some wealth, which is nice, but basically just more rooms that I could enable. That's nice, but now I'm also lacking in essentially just resources in general. Like, this is my strongest defense back here. I can't let my guy die, because if he dies, then I'm like lost this entire run. And I just found another merchant, which will give me more stuff, but I can have to spend materials just to get it, but I don't have enough, so I can sell stuff, but I don't have anything, and Arnold's already dead, so that sucks. And I gotta sell powered room, so I don't have to worry about any creature coming from there, so that's nice. And I just discovered the exit without much to do, so I can technically actually just finish the run right now. But I want to... because technically I can just grab it and go, and I don't have to worry. Which is nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna go, because I'm just gonna skip this floor, to be honest. Oh, well, yeah, I guess it does open up every room regardless, but I'm just left immediately, because all that stuff. But yeah, I didn't spend that much time on that, but so far I spent that much. Just like, don't get me wrong, this game is entertaining at several points, but it's just, just get a little bit of extra defense to hopefully run through. Just continuously upping my character. I could try and aim for that tactical HUD one, because that will add more, but I'm gonna go on mechanical POW. Yeah, because I also want to just get this character, because I do want to at least get more characters so I could survive at least a little bit longer. Maybe they'll survive. Nope. Nah, I'm done. Yeah, that's essentially most of the game, really. You just kind of keep running and all that stuff, which, it's fine. Like, the game I think is fine, but it's just not my kind of thing. Like, a tower defense roguelike, I can see certain elements of tower defense, but I wouldn't necessarily classify it as a full-on tower defense game. Like, it has tower defense elements with the, like, turrets, support units, etc., but I don't think it would fit entirely as a roguelike, or at least particularly in this game, as you have to, like, essentially just keep getting the resources, as I think, I think with the whole, like, research turret things, or research, like, modules, etc., if it was, like, you research it and then you keep it after each run, then I think that would be fine, as, like, a little bit of the roguelike, because you have to, like, keep losing, but you progress slowly and over time. That's, like, the roguelike element, but, just essentially, like, if you keep researching, you keep getting more, but each sequential, like, research gets more expensive, thus kind of incentivizing you, would you rather prioritize, like, industry, or would you rather prioritize research and get that done and out of the way compared to something else, which I kind of would have preferred to at least have that kind of aspect, but it's a fine game, nothing entirely wrong with it. Would I recommend it? Sure, if you happen to like roguelikes as well as some tower defense, but it's not fully for me. I don't mind roguelikes or tower defense, but I'm just not a huge fan of it. But hey, to each their own, and I'm signing off.